Good evening all, welcome back to Oven Mitts Without Any Tits. Now it's tea time, as you can see by the clock. Tonight's speciality, I say speciality, I've never cooked this particular recipe before, but it's chicken tikka masala. Now I've tried a few different recipes over the years, and my favourite one is by Anjum Anand, I think she's called. I've got a cracking book of hers with all her curries. Hers is my favourite, but it's not very healthy, so I say, because a lot of oils and stuff in it. But I've found this one, it looks quite a decent recipe, so we're going to give it a go and see how we get on. Now I've started off by browning some onions in a pan. One thing I must just say is you do need to start this recipe yesterday. So what I did last night, I had 200 grams of natural yoghurt. I use fat-free natural yoghurt. Put into it 2 tablespoons of tikka masala powder, or tikka powder, and put the juice of 1 lime, or about 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Mix it up. Cut up your chicken breast into bite-sized pieces, chuck it in there and put it in the fridge to marinate overnight. So that's the marinated chicken, which we'll deal with shortly. So I've added the onions to the pan, brown them off. To this we need to add about a teaspoon of chili powder. Again, I'm using mild chili powder because I've got a baby mouth. If you do find that you have somebody in your house that hasn't got, there's got more of a palate where they like it a bit spicy, you can still make this to your taste, and just get them some hot sauce or some buffalo sauce or Tabasco, whatever, and they can just add it to their meal afterwards. Saves making 2 dishes. And then we're also going to put 2 tablespoons worth of tikka masala powder into this as well. This is the remaining tikka powder. I am putting some garlic in this because curries do need a bit of garlic, so I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of garlic puree, roughly. So I still be careful of that happening. I still don't want to overpower it. The recipe says 4, and I'm not putting as much in. So this is just a cheaty garlic puree, and I'm also going to use a ginger puree. I mean, you can buy ginger if you want, if you use the ginger, or you can use proper garlic cloves. It's entirely up to you. Put a little bit more ginger in. So there we go, that's the spices in. Now into that I'm just going to throw some water because it's gone a little bit dry with using the browning off the, what do you call them, onions. They're the ones. Oh my god, I can't talk again. So we'll just cook them out for over a light heat for 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, from. I'll turn that down slightly, and that will just kind of like go down to like a bit of a paste, a browny coloured paste. While that's doing, I've got in the pan here got 200 grams of rice, so I'm going to add on to that 250 grams of water, or 250 mils of water. And this will then go in the steamer for 8 minutes. And that's the rice. Well on its way. I did fix this, by the way, if you were wondering. I'd got the seal too far out. So pressure cook, 8 minutes, start. Go for it. Now, we also need to sort these chicken things out, which I'll do in a minute actually. Once this is cooked off from a minute or so, I will add into the mix to these ingredients. That's probably alright actually. So there you go, you got a bit of a paste going on there. So I'm going to add into there 120 grams of tomato puree. Scales will help. this is where I will then put it back on the heat with the tomato puree just to cook that out slightly. So we've cooked that down slightly, only for a minute or two, just to get the tomatoes starting to cook out of the paste, or it can be a little bit bitter. So into that we're going to put 300 ml of chicken stock, 200 grams of passata, or this is my sauce, my special tomato sauce. Luckily I do sometimes a bit left over, so I put smaller pots in the freezer, which comes in handy, otherwise you have to waste the full pot, or double your mixture of your curry, whatever. Let's give that a mix round. And then finally we're going to just throw a cinnamon stick in there. We'll put that back on the hob for around about 20 minutes. Just to kind of get the old, just to cook it down a little bit. There we go. Cinnamon stick in. Back on the hob. Lid on for 20 minutes. Put that on quite a low heat to get it going. So the next part of the tikka is I need to thread the chicken onto skewers and grill it. So I'll just pop the grill on. Put some foil on the grill pan thing. It's the grill pan, it's not a thing. So I've got quite a bit of chicken here, so I'll get threading, and then we'll show you the finished product. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skewers of chicken tikka going in the grill. So we'll grill it for about 7 minutes on one side, 7 minutes on the other, just till the chicken is cooked through and so it's slightly charred. Let's get going. So that's the tomato off the hob, and the chicken skewers are cooked. So we're going to put 4 tablespoons of yoghurt into the tomato mix. And then we're going to add the chicken. And then it's time to dish it up. So this is just going to give it a little bit of a creamy look to it, creamy texture, a little bit of a creamy taste. So you know when you see a chicken tikka masala, it's not overly red, it's more of like a creamy red, just like that. There we go. And that is our base. So we'll add into this the chicken. So you are looking for the chicken to be a little bit charred almost a little bit scorched. It's not burnt, it's meant to be like that. So we'll get all these off. And get them in. So there we have it, all mixed up with the chicken and the tikka masala mix. And it does actually look like tikka masala, I have to say. So let's get dished up. So start off with a bit of rice. Again, I've done enough for dinner tomorrow, or at least for Neil's dinner tomorrow. Just giving the rice a bit of a mix. The rice. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Hit the like, hit subscribe. There's the chicken tikka masala. And we'll see you next time. Take care.